Hello, hello. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. So, I don't really understand why the loading screen needs a music. But, it is what it is. We're trying out a new camera layout because a good friend suggested that chat doesn't really matter, which I kind of agree. Not your chat, in-game chat. So we are here going to try the new layout, and today we are going to be doing our long-awaited building stream. Now, I did get to a location that I wanted to after a lot of trial and error, so we'll see how we can work with this. Now, that being said, I don't actually know if I have the resources to build. Do I have the resources to build? Okay, I think I got a couple thousand. I think that should be fine for now. Okay, so let's doing a chill building stream. Let's see what color. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Now, I probably need to getting Lunar Oracle Spectral HUD stuff on a non-Lunar Oracle server, but I'm not complaining about free stuff. I probably need to make a heat rock because I live in the mountains now. I absolutely love this view. I think this is a very stunning view. This is why I moved here, because, well, I love the view. As usual, we're going to be building with wood first, and then we'll work our way through that. Let's get rid of everything we don't currently need. Okay, so get rid of the machine. I think that is... I guess we could probably get rid of the stove here too. Let's grab our water, and is there a little bit of delay? Looks like there's a tad bit of delay. So this music is too not calm. There, that's better. I am in the mountains. I am far up in Way of Winter because I love a snowy view. I think it's absolutely pretty. I literally live on like a mountainside. Let's put away everything that we don't need. And then that's the leather. Over here we have food, so I guess we can put the drinks, the water in there. Okay. I can remove the stove. It's a regular stove, but I can't remove anything else. I think actually I can remove the compost bin as well. That's a lot of compost. I'm going to move this, and we're gonna put the... I'm in Endless Stream, but I'm in the mountains of Way of Winter. Endless Stream is a mix of both, right? It's Manabus mixed with Way of Winter. So I am on the yeah. I mean, if you saw the chat, yeah. Sorry. I'm just in the upper half instead of the lower half because I like the mountains. All right, okay. We've cleared everything we needed to clear. The rest of the things we literally cannot clear because double perked this assembly bench. Got that quadruple perked supply bench. Okay, this is like, and then we got the where's that? We got that 6 perk furnace. Oh my gosh, like I am ballin', to be honest. I am truly ballin'. I did not make any of these. There's just a bunch of people on the server that happen to be able to stack their perks, so you just gotta find those people. We're just gonna move everything onto one single platform if possible, because we need to make space, but with the new load-bearing system, I feel like this foundation might not hold everything? I don't know. How'd you get that 6-perk furnace? There's a dude called Big Daddy Blaze. They have 6-perk furnaces. Oh, this is... Oh my gosh, this is... It's doable if I'm just a little careful about it. There. Okay, we're good. Double disassembly bench is also kind of important. Let's not break that. We're gonna add a wall. Does it not let me add a wall? Why doesn't it let me add a wall? Is this too close to the edge? Ah, there we go. And then we're going to add a ceiling. That. I'm gonna move this. There. Advanced gear bench. Here. Advanced supply bench. Can I stack this on top? It's not letting me stack it on top. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Just gonna keep this going. Okay. Whatever I do, I cannot destroy that foundation. That will break everything. So I want this to be like the good view, which means... Let's get rid of all these extra foundation. Okay. How do I want to do this? I could potentially do like a curve to have that really nice view. What if I were to do like a circular? Oh, I need to unlock a lot of things, don't I? Where is the fan-shaped? I can unlock a bunch of stuff. Luckily, I still have some mimetic points. That allows me to do so. Then, let's see. So, this is just me trying things out. Okay, so if we were to, say, do that, it's a little too low. And then this. Would that work? I mean, it would give us a pretty good view, actually. So... just reset everything and unlock the house building stuff. True, I could do that. But I'm not super... like... Okay, so that would give us a really nice view. Would that kind of give off like a... I feel like that might give off a little bit of a castle vibe, and that's pretty cool, actually. I purposely lived on the edge so that I can work with the terrain, because I really like doing that. More to the edge. I could move it more to the edge, actually. Wait, how's my walls holding up? That's wild. They really changed the building system, didn't they? I live in a castle this year. Yeah, I could see. You know what? I could see that. I could see that. That actually isn't bad. The real question is, how do we... Oh, overlapping with battle units, so I need to move. And then we could put that there. Oh, I almost fell. And then from here... I guess we could pull it forward like that. Alright, we got a platform. I do want to, you know, incorporate building all the way up to here because physically I can. Because that's the whole reason why I picked this place, is that I can do some crazy shenanigans. That being said, I do have to... I think this is the first time I've actually utilized round in my building. I don't know how I feel about it yet. We'll try it out. We'll try it out. I might remove this altogether, but I might not. I will do the glass later. I don't like doing that while I'm building, unless I absolutely have to. No, this can't be there because it has to cut in this way. Is that weird? Is this weird? I feel like it's a little bit weird. Okay, you know what? We'll slowly path our way from here to there. Well, we'll slowly path our way from here to there, and see how that goes. Gotta add a little bit of walls, but I'm not gonna like close it up just yet. And also, this is in the wrong direction. There might be... I could do like a upstairs. That? Would that... I'm trying to think if that would work. Doesn't seem like it would work. Make it oval, not circular. I honestly don't really like the circular to begin with, and I don't think oval would work either. I feel like circular is so difficult to use. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna take the circular out. What is this? Okay, that's being held on by the wall. I was like, how is that thing being held in place? What do I know for sure that I want? I know for sure that I want to have a view like this. So that means, you know what? We're gonna do something completely different. We're going to do something on an angle. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Which is kind of wild because building on an angle is definitely gonna haunt me later. Would that work? Yeah, that would work. I don't know. I'm very indecisive when it comes to things like this. I kind of had to feel it out. You know what? This is rough. Building is always rough. I want to get the shape of this place first. Let's go... Where's the triangle? Is the triangle? There. So if we were to do that, then... Yeah, I could see that. I think that's fine. And then we gotta triangle the rest of this. You know what? This is looking good. I am liking this foundation right here. I think that looks pretty solid. That being said, I do need to find a way to close this properly. Also, I'm already having issues because this thing's in the way. We are going to make a giant platform here. Like that. We're gonna make a platform. I feel like that's cutting it close. We'll pull it this way, and then we'll get rid of these. And we're gonna move everything carefully. don't want to break anything here. We're gonna have to move things again and again, actually. Advanced Gear Bench. This one's... Actually, Advanced Gear Bench, I can just remake. That one doesn't have any perks to it. This Assembly Bench, be careful with this. Break, 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 break. Alright, we gotta move all of our securement facilities. I like modern house designs. I don't really like... Well, the way that I see it is that modern house design seems to be more angular. Like, not very circle friendly. There we go. Okay, so I need to figure out a way to properly... Okay, that works, right? Can I just triangle here? If I were to triangle, does that... Oh, that doesn't work. Oh. Oh, that works. That works. I can work with this. I can work with this. Okay. The problem is that this is... Is that a little too low? I want to raise everything up by 1, just a little bit. But I am not going to move my territory because that in itself is just a huge mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, just there, like that. Manually raise it up by 1. Oh, this is why I live here. This is exactly why I live here. This is absolutely beautiful. Alright, we're going to move everything up by 1. This way, the entire foundation is not touching doesn't have protrusion from the snow and terrain. And I think that is a really good detail to have in my builds, is that a lot of times I work with the terrain, but there's always that 1 or 2 spots that get kind of covered like that. And that's fine on certain builds, but I don't like it on the... Ideally, if I had a choice, I would not like it on the inside of my house. A lot of times I don't really have that option, but right now, since I can... since I can, might as well just ensure that it doesn't happen. There we go. It still touches, but it's a lot less, I guess. Now from here, I could have, I guess... I'm trying to think. Okay, so if I would have to have a doorway here, could I raise this up even more? Should I raise this up even more? Hello, hello, thank you for the hydrate. How are you doing today? I think I could raise this up more. Just, hold on, let's see. It's a little tricky because it's already on an angle. Okay, there. Yeah, okay, I think that's perfect. I think that's actually perfect. You know that, the meme from the scene from the boys? Perfect. I could also just raise it up like that. No, that's a terrible idea. I don't want to raise just by one partially because the walls wouldn't close, and it doesn't really make sense if you're living in such a cold place. The walls should probably close and align properly. It's like playing Jenga. Where does this foundation go? In the square hole. In the square hole. In the square hole. There we go. Doll, can you, like, move? Thank you. Now, if something is, you know, like, on the inside, I could potentially make it drop a level for, you know, aesthetics and design. But when something is connected to the wall, you literally cannot do that because then the walls wouldn't line up. And when walls don't line up, you're kind of in its own mess. Okay. This is the first building. So we're going to close it up from here. This is great. Now I need to figure out a way to get up to here. Gotta figure out how to get up there. I think one way is just use staircases for now. Okay. Load bearing capacity is 0. Good to know. Can I attach this? I cannot attach this. Okay, we're going to do it slowly, like partially. I need to make sure that the height is correct, so we're going to grab that first. See, this allows me to align these foundations. So when I put down a staircase like here, oh my gosh, this is why I don't like building on an angle. It's literally killing me. Is that aligned? Okay, that is aligned. Come on, align it. It doesn't even go that high. Huh. That was a small problem. Okay. New idea. New idea. We're going to use smaller staircases to raise this slowly. Boom. There we go. See, this is definitely not finalized. Attach it to the higher foundation. These foundations are just placeholders. I think I need a half foundation. Where's my half foundation? Half foundation here, and then we can do a full foundation. That. What do you mean flatter terrain required? What do you mean? That's disappointing. Alright, what about that? Does that work? And then... okay. This is all just to help me get up there. I haven't really figured out how to build that half to transition over. Let's do that. And then there we go. Okay, that's I think that would work. That would work. The whole point of this whole thing is to make sure that it aligns properly, and right now it is aligned. But I also feel like... Okay. I'm standing here, is that a good view? That's a good view. But I might make this a triangle instead. No, do I want a square? Could also make this a circle. I'm trying to think what I want up here because my indecisiveness is killing me again. Okay. And then we can do this. That doesn't reach apparently. Apparently that doesn't reach. So okay, I will try that. Thank you for the suggestion. I see. I don't know if this is possible. Yeah, I don't think that's possible, but it's okay. It's okay. I just need to make sure that this height... Okay, so that is the incorrect height to begin with. There, that's the height that I want things at. And then from here... what about a fan? Okay. Here's your oval. Oh wait, it doesn't. What do you... Oh my gosh, it's just outside of the territory. Alright, circle it is. Circle it is. I tried. That's my house is just on the border here. That means this could be pulled all the way to... Come on. Come on. Jeez. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do... Yeah, it doesn't want to place a block there. Yeah, you know what? That's... I can work with this, actually. I can just put a staircase there or something. Then... I don't think this goes up to that either. Yeah, it wouldn't let me. That is pretty though. I need to figure out a way to... You know, for all I know, I don't even need this other section to be connected. I could just zipline back and forth. I don't know, maybe. I kind of want to try something a little bit wild. This is probably the most ambitious house I've built since I've played this game, so I don't know. I'm trying out a lot of different things here. I kind of want this like extra platform down here. I'm gonna hit the build limit easily. It doesn't, its foundation doesn't hold there. This is a temporary area. I don't know if I want to keep it. I think having that is kind of nice though. Like an area like here that I'm able to like... I think that is nice. I just wish that this area could be like... Okay, so... Use the quarter foundation. The quarter triangle foundation? Small square foundation. I mean, there's not really a point at that point, right? Because yeah, I just don't think that this area can sustain it. Maybe if I were to like say drop it to like here, that would work. I think it's a height thing. It just wouldn't let me. This game makes no sense sometimes, but it's fine. It's fine. I need to figure out what to build up here. I need to figure out how to connect these two structures. If I only use... Is this the easiest way up here? I think it is the easiest way up here. Or I could go up this way. Like that. And then 1, 2, boom. 1, 2. It doesn't work, huh? Snake pathing. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do here, actually. This is... I'm trying to think. I need to shift this a little bit, don't I? Because it's misaligned. Well, not really. I can kind of just add a... If I were to make this, say, a half foundation, that would work. That would align properly. In terms of distance, it would. Instead of going straight up like the S-curve down a mountain road, like through here. Like that. I mean, that works too, I guess. I am way too ambitious for this build. Like, this is too much. I like this. This is great. This is okay. I'm just trying to figure out a way to properly connect these. Does that align properly? That actually does align properly. Building on an angle. Flush up from the original platform. Flush up? Like from here? Like from here, and then you're talking about here, and then you're gonna go like that? Is that what you're trying to kind of want to shift this. I don't know if I can shift this, but we're going to try and shift this just a little bit to align it on so that I don't have to use half blocks, because I don't really want to use half blocks, to be honest. That. Oh, it's already aligned. It's not really aligned, is it? Hold on. 1, 2 is a full block, 1, 2 is a full block, 1, 2 is a full block. So this actually can't be there. This has to be... This has to be here. In terms of alignment. But... because... this is not gonna work. Because the reason why this won't work is because my limit cuts off right there. What if I did that? That doesn't go that high. You know, the more I fix things, the more I break things, and I hate it. That's what happens when you're too ambitious to the builds. You know what? We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Okay, so pre-rolls are coming back on in a minute, which means I am forced to run an ad. This will only take 2 minutes. I apologize for the ad. I will be back in 2 minutes. Alright, we are back. So, I decided, we'll work on that later. We're gonna close this area up, so we're making progress, you know, we can think about the rest later on. Just gonna close this up. The real question is, do I want to pull this back a little bit more for like some more space? I technically can. Since these are equivalent, I could do this for a little bit extra storage. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Not just extra storage, but potentially I could have like halfway out from there as well. Alright, we're going to start moving things in. These are not finalized locations. I'm just moving these so that I can clear everything I don't need out of the way. A lot of these. I got really lucky with some of these deviants actually. That butterfly is a 4-5 or 5-4 butterfly that I just got from a town. So, you know, pretty cool. An object is already placed. What do you mean? Oh, I grabbed the bottom one. I was like, why doesn't that work? The answer is because, well, it doesn't. But yeah, if you want to share links and stuff, just let me know beforehand so that the system doesn't time you out. I'm very chill about it. It's just I never really configured it. Also, it's very difficult to configure certain links being able to, you know, being able to be open. Certain links cannot be able to open and stuff like that. Building on an angle is always causing problems. Okay, this can now be cleared out. And then I can pull this forward. Is that okay? Or is that too much? I feel like that might be a little bit much. I might not... How's that? It's not too bad. I don't think that's too bad, actually. I might cut down this part so we don't have to keep this. I think that is a little better. A little bit of maybe that's like the kitchen area. You know, you have that. You know what? Who am I kidding? I want a bigger kitchen. All right, we're grabbing that extra to yeah. We gotta have a bigger kitchen. Like that. And then we'll worry about that part later. But essentially, this will be our kind of living room. That. For those that are curious, I do my glass like way later, just because I want to get the foundation in shape down first before I start doing anything fancy. I kind of wanted this to be like its own area, but I'm probably going to keep this down to like a travel area to a lower foundation. See, the beauty of building here is that I can do a lot of crazy things, you know, like I can put a foundation right here if I wanted to. I think. There. Like I can put a foundation there if I really wanted to. So I was actually thinking, because I live on a mountainside and there's not a lot of flat terrain, I'm going to create kind of this, like, I can't really draw on this, but like this area over here, okay, like this whole area is probably gonna be like my garden, and then I would just have to zip line down. You know what I could do is I could put like my power plants up here. I used to live in this area where like a corner of my house was polluted, and I would just put deviation generators there, and it was beautiful. I even had my acid production there, but I kind of got tired of living in like having to pick a place like that is so difficult. There's not a lot of places where you can have like a corner dipping into pollution. So this season I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna enjoy the view, and here we are. So since I've decided that that part is leading outside, we're going to have a door right here, and that's another foundation completed. This I'm I'm trying to decide whether or not this is going to be indoors or outdoors. Like this portion is going to be indoors or outdoors. But I am quite digging the main building, to be honest. I think it's easier if I make this part outdoors and I don't have to worry too much about it. But, we'll see, we'll see. I'm trying to figure out the proper way of connecting these two areas. I do this, and then do like that. That. Does that work for you? It is connected. It is actually connected. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like this should all just be outdoors at that point. I think it's easier to make this part outdoors, actually. And then I can have, see if I can do that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make that part outdoors. I think it's just a lot easier to make that part outdoors, and I don't have to worry about it too much. Which means I'm gonna do a double door here as well. That doesn't really work, does it? Like that, and then like that. Okay. See that? That is the way. That is the way. Is there any way that I can not do doubles? I like the aesthetics of these shorter stairs. So if I can, it doesn't seem like I, oh wait, hold on, I don't think I can just because of the angle of this. What if I were to move this here? Would that be the same? Yeah, it would still be covered, most of it. That. Or I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I think I'm gonna stick with that. And then up here will be kind of like our generator area. Solar panels, you know, put it all up here. I'm gonna give it a little bit more variety by using triangle foundations up here. If they would let me. Let me just go up there. How much time until my helium expires? I got 13 minutes. Not too bad. Good morning, bunny. Actually, it's a rabbit. Foundation 2. If I stand here, would that be easier? It just pushes me in because I can't. Okay. One more. Come on. One more. Just one more. There we go. You know what? This is fine. This is absolutely fine. And we're going to use that. Oh, nice. What are you having with the rice? I can't put foundations here. It doesn't fit. I think last I checked, it doesn't fit. Yeah, foundations don't go there, unfortunately. It's kind of rough. But I can always just floor it up like that. This will just be a viewing platform. A nice outdoor viewing platform. My generators will all go here. And then this, let's get rid of that. I can do that. Chicken fried steak. Ooh, that sounds good. That actually sounds really good. I'm trying to think if there's any way that I could have a path up here that is not the path that I've made, and it doesn't touch snow, because this thing kind of bothers me. I kind of want to make this an indoor path now. Not like particular, like fully indoors, but like if I could have, you know, like a potential... Let's try, let's try. There must be a way, you know? Water leveling my alts. I see. Okay, let's do that. And then boom. Boom. It's... come on. Come on! Why? Ugh. See if I can do this. There we go. Is that better? Then you know, I could just zipline this. I could just zipline this. Should I just zipline this? I feel like it would just make my life a lot easier if I just zipline this. It makes sense to zipline this. It makes sense to zipline this. It's so much easier if I just zipline this. Let's see. I'm gonna do a triangle here. That would... yes, that definitely works, but that would take away the realism. I personally I like the realism that this place is more grounded on. Zipline is a lot more practical in the mountains, in my opinion. Kind of miss my staircase now. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. A ski lift, right? Let me think this through. A snow tunnel that goes down this way. Let's try that. I don't actually know if this is gonna work. Oh, okay, there we go. Shallow, wide stairs. I'm missing something? Like these ones? Huh. That does kind of look interesting. Oops, that was an accident. So, this is going to be the outdoorsy area. And then from here, trying to fix a way between these two is not very easy. I remember building this one season. Oh, it was winter as well, actually. I basically built my house in between this river. But I actually like this a lot more than that house, by far. Like, not even... Like, it's not even a competition at this point. This is going to be an outdoor path. I think we can all agree on that. I think honestly zipline is just the way to go. I truly think zipline is the way to go here. Because if I were to do staircases, that. I mean, this works too. Let me go clear some ores. There we go. Okay, we're getting really close to that, and it's looking decent, actually. What if I were to pull the left side or right side? Use the left side or right side wooden stairs? Like that? I mean, it's not terrible, but it's weird. Because you have all this, like, not those. Oh, you're talking about these? Like, I guess I could. These are new. These are new. These are very weird looking, actually. Okay, I need to figure out how to adjust the angles here because this angle is a little bit weird. Let's pull this one more to the right. That. Better with that. Yeah, I know I can freeform it, but trying to not freeform this part. I want things to line up perfectly. I know that's asking for a lot. Things don't always line up perfectly. Just look at life. You know, life never lines up perfectly. But you know, there are times where things just align. The stars align, and everything works out, and everything is ha-ha hee-hee. Love it when everything is ha-ha hee-hee. See? Look at this. This is... Is that going to line up? Not particularly. How does this staircase look? Does this staircase look weird? Yes, it looks very weird. It looks so weird. I hate it. We are sticking with ziplines. Okay, I quit. I quit. We're quit. I quit. We're sticking with ziplines. We're sticking with ziplines. We're ziplining it. We're ziplining it. I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot better to use ziplines at this point. Like, if I can... Replace the foundation with ceiling, it would look better. Yeah, probably. But I don't know if it would hold. Is there anything? There we go. See, that looks good. Right? That looks good. And then we could... Such a weird angle, to be honest. Is that weird? That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. I might be able to grab a half foundation. What's my half foundation? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. That is good. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, that's nice. Alright, this part is done. We're not messing with this part. We're not messing with this part. Not messing with this part. What I'm going to do, is I'm going to have an area to set up a zipline. I'm just gonna zipline this. I'm just going to zipline this. That is the plan. Okay, I'm going to zipline this. Nice. Oops. There we go. We're just gonna have a zipline system. One day they'll add it. People keep asking for it. Also, I have a crazy idea. This is a crazy idea. Boom, like that. And then we're going to use triangle foundations. Where are my triangle foundations at? Triangle foundation. Please tell me I can foundation here. Am I not able to foundation here? Okay, fine. Fine, I can't foundation there. Jeez. There's no load bearing though. It won't let me. What if I... hit this, and then from here I can do foundation 2. Like that. That doesn't really let me do things either. You know, that part is outdoors. I have no issues with this. But I also feel like it's a little bit too high. I kind of want... The thing about ziplining is that if it's not You know what? We'll work. Well, no, screw it. 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 This is just. Wait, I thought I cleared that. There's just a bug that things are just. Okay, it's just lag, I think. Yeah, okay. So this is just going to be like that. Okay, we're just gonna do it like this. And then we're just gonna build our house. We're just gonna build our house. Okay, this is our viewing platform. Okay, we're gonna do the viewing platform first just because it's easier. Yeah, viewing platform first. And cement foundation. And then cement tri-foundation. We gotta make this, where's that? Cement ceiling. Oh, that looks nice. That's so clean, I love it. And then, you know, it's a viewing platform, which means you gotta make sure that people don't fall off. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna have that, some railing. I'm probably gonna leave that open just to have, you know, like a proper location. And then this is just a placeholder, but essentially our power plants are all going to be here. Also, I should go grab my second helium because I'm cold. I always make one helium and just one that is kind of cooking. So yeah, we're gonna have all our power plants there. This is a viewing platform. We're gonna have a proper way. Stone. Do they look any better? I guess they kind of do look better. Nice. Yeah, I do like how that looks, to be honest. Oh my gosh. There's a little bit of lag going on in the building thing right now. We'll worry about that. Oh, I love this view. We'll worry about that later. Alright, we're gonna set up our house properly. Okay, so how do I want to do this part? We'll do the platform here first, just because, you know, it's a platform and I don't really have to worry about the platform part. Nice. And then triangle. The foundation. That's my half. There we go. Oh, that looks so good. That actually looks so good. And then yeah, we're gonna use the stone stairs. Reinforced stairs? Is it reinforced stairs that? I think reinforced stairs is just absolutely beautiful. This is not the color. Where's the other one? There's two sets, right? There's the these ones. I think these ones look better actually. Where did it go? Did I not unlock it? Oh, I'm not rich enough. Okay, I see how it is. Oh my gosh, there's a bot. I was like, why didn't I unlock? Let's report this person. Spam. Spam. Spam bot. You know, am I really streaming if I don't encounter a bot, right? Okay. We'll worry about that later. Let's paint the base of this real quick. I probably will paint over this. I just really like the that look on the outside. I think that looks really nice. Like that. Did I miss anything? No, I don't think so. I do want more than one floor, so we're going to temporarily close this up. Again, I'm not using wood permanently. This is Since this is the primary viewing area, I'm going to raise the area here. Yeah, I'm going to raise this area like that. I think that's like a trademark of my builds. There's always a viewing area. And then from here, we could technically just close it up like that. Maybe? I'm thinking. What if I were to do... We'll keep this area flat for sure. And then we'll keep this area flat as well. How do I do this part though? This is mostly triangles, I believe. There's no load bearing capacity here, huh? That means I have to do it like this. This is just there to make sure things don't fall apart. I'm probably gonna change it into... I'm probably gonna change that into like pillars. Okay, I can raise this area up, I think. Like that. Would that be weird? I think it's fine. Like that. Close it up like this. Maybe. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I might even be able to pull this out by like... Or, no. Let's... I want a little bit of like... differences, so... Let's do that. That would not touch the ground though. What if I were to do like a pull forward like that? Would that work? Yeah, we could. This is not holding the weight. Not sure if I want that like that. I also need to figure out how to get upstairs. Oh wait, there's no upstairs here. This part would work. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So, like that. I think that's fine. No, I don't like it. Maybe this way? Yeah, maybe that way. Viewing area. And then something over here. I don't know. We're gonna add a pillar just so, you know, we can work with things if we need to. Like that. I think it'll be easier if I just actually do the prints here. This would help me visualize it a bit better. Oh man. I love it. I love this game. When you finally put everything together. Like, this is why I live here. In the cold, in the inconvenience, this is exactly why I live here. Okay. Then we have, say, that. I'll just get out of the way. Is that... I feel like this staircase is a little bit too much. Maybe I could put a staircase here. Like that. I'm aligning with battle units again. Like that. Yeah, I think that's better. And then have like that. So people that are down here, they still get a nice view without having much obstruction. Pre-roll ads are back on. I apologize, I do have to run a 2-minute ad. For those that don't have ads going on, you know, enjoy this for 2 minutes. Alright, we are back. Let's continue. Maybe not like a full size, but maybe like a half size. I think half size ceiling right here. There we go. So this way you have more. It feels more open. The walls here are fine. I could get rid of these pillars and instead just have like. Are there vertical half walls? There are, right? Yeah, I can. These would probably. Oh. I'm trying to think. Hold on. If I were to grab a wall here, do I still need these pillars? I don't think so, right? Because oh, I do need those pillars. There we go. I might change this. Actually, I feel like this is not great. Okay. This is not... Wait, it's still supported. This new system is kind of weird, to be honest. I don't want like the whole thing to be glass because that's kind of boring. But I do want a lot of the view because why else would I live here? We're going to unlock. I just realized I probably can't afford it. Can I afford this? Oh, okay, I can. Okay, we're going to have some concrete walls. Hold on. Bypass link. Twitch command. Okay, hold on, one sec. Permit. I don't know this is how it works. Permit. Let's see. Okay, go, 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 send it, send it, send it. You got 60 seconds. I hope this works. Oh my gosh, your time is ticking. You're gonna time out. You're gonna time out. I swear you're gonna time out. Oh, you made it! Wow, that's a huge link. Yeah, I actually... Okay. I did think about something like that. Like, that's why I grabbed the non... Well, I guess I was trying concrete, but I guess I could use stone. Point being... Wait, actually, I don't need concrete yet, right? Just... like that. And then this, that. Too much. I think I did that a little bit too much. That. And then I think this is where the bedroom's gonna be. You know, a nice, like, open bedroom. There's no bathroom. There's no room for a bathroom, so... I mean, I could probably do this, actually. That. Like a bathroom here. Would that... No, that would block the view. No bathroom in my house. I have all these like furniture for like bathrooms. Where is it? Is it? I have the bathtub. I have a sink and I have the bathtub. But you know, there's no room for a bathroom in my house. There's literally no room. I guess I could have like a. We'll see. We'll figure it out. They can pee outside, right? We make an outhouse. Okay, does that block my head? No, not really, but it doesn't feel very comfy. We'll use a half wall. How are you today? We're going to do that's a little better. And then would this work? Not really. I was gonna like pull this outwards so that there is potentially a bathroom, but you know, it doesn't really work that way. We're gonna close it up right here like that. Should I have a door to the bathroom? I mean, to the bedroom? There should be a door to the bedroom. Actually, no, you don't need a door to the bedroom, right? Do you need a door to the bedroom? Open concept modern ski lodge. Underneath the stairs. That is not a bad idea. The only problem is just a washroom. The only problem is this is very not much space to work with, but if this was like just one block over, I could probably fit a bathroom in here. But I don't. Can I pull this forward out? But no, it's already. I'm trying to think if I can shift this whole thing out by one, or if I can. There is another option, is that I can push, make a half wall. Now, I was thinking I could technically pull this out more, but I don't know if that is a good idea. We'll see, let's see. So if I were to do, say like that, this would cut into this area. I don't like that. It's just really compact. I don't like it. We can't. No bathrooms! I have spoken! No bathrooms. Yeah. Grand staircase? There's no room for a grand staircase. It's fine, this is fine. You know, I want to... You know what, this is a private, like, rich person's, like, lodge. So it's fine. No one else is gonna be here while they're here, so I'm literally just gonna have, like, a bathtub that's, like, out in the open. I actually did visit this one fancy hotel where they literally just had the bathtub in the bedroom. And it was nice. Actually, it was really nice. But a nice view, too. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to... That being said, I do need censored bricks. Boom. Oh, I love perk furnaces. So, we're just gonna have a bathtub, like, right here. If you move all your items clustered in the bottom, it'll make sense. I'll like have stuff here. Yeah, I could do that too. Oh right, I also need to figure out where I put my storage. Ugh. Ugh, so many things to decide. You know what? I need another building somewhere. I need another building somewhere. And this will just be like the living area where it's all decorated and fancy. But we're going to need like a workshop somewhere. We're gonna build a workshop. Put all the clutter outside, right? We need a workshop. We need a workshop. We need a workshop. We need a workshop. This is why this game's building is going to drive me nuts. Because that staircase would make sense. Wait, like, what do you mean the staircase wouldn't make sense? Look, okay, so the way I see it, this is a really, really nice, like, kitchen area, okay? You can see everything. It's absolutely gorgeous. The way it's stuck out. I didn't really like the way it stuck out. I'm very picky about aesthetics. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We're gonna, hold on. I need to figure out... Oh! I have an idea! 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 So, in order for this staircase to properly function, I would have to have this area out. Which means I could potentially... Well, let me think. How do I want to do this part? I could have a workshop that's in this area. Yeah, I could have a workshop that's in that area. So we're going to try that. So first we're going to close up this area. That. Fanning out stairs. Relocate the stairs. I could relocate the stairs, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna try something first. We're gonna close it up from here, and then we are going to... I'm trying to figure out how to get staircases up there. I could also just destroy this wall and just have... I don't like that. I want this area to be closed off. This is like the private area. I'm gonna close that area off. I need to figure out how to... You know what? Hold on. Okay. I'm figuring things out. I'll figure something out. Is that... that? And then... Okay. Would that work? No, that wouldn't work. That looks weird. That's fine. This is fine. Now I kind of wish that there is no wall here. So we're going to remove this as well. That? I think that's better, actually. Yeah. Or... You know what? To make things a little bit different, we're gonna try something else. We're gonna do half walls. That. And then, this way I can close this up without any issues. It would also align really well with the staircase. Let me just try and go the way through. Boom. This I like. This I like. This I like. And that doesn't bump my head. How does it look from the outside? Yeah, I can see that. Then we can close this up. Okay. It's not perfect, but it'll do. I might pull this out. I don't know. We'll see. Feels like a little bit something is missing. Just a little bit. But I could technically make this a little taller, actually. I'm trying to think, is this cramming? No, I don't think this is particularly cramming. I actually think this is fine, but yeah, this is fine. I have a bed up here, you know. Like, I think this is fine. Kitchen's over here. Now the real question is, where do I want my stuff? You know what? I could fit a small bathroom here, you're right. What? I don't know. Problem with wanting a house to look fancy, but also wanting to fit everything. Use a half wall if you're gonna build a washroom there. I'm still debating. I like that there is a little bit of space here when I come into the house. Like, I don't want to just hit a wall right here. But I mean, I could potentially fit like wait, is there a half door frame? There's no half door frame, right? So it wouldn't really work. I was gonna be like, I could fit a washroom in... Wait, hold on. What if I did, this? It's not letting me fit a half door frame there. But you know what I mean, it's a terrible idea. I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. You gotta use a small foundation. Yeah, I figured. But the door frame doesn't work because the door frame is in the dead center. Do that. Yeah. That's probably a pretty good idea, actually. You're right, it definitely does. I mean, I'm also only at 188 out of 700, so I can technically fit a lot more if I did break down my foundations. That being said, there's no, like, side door, so it doesn't really make sense for me to put a... I'll just make another building. This is my... I'll just make another building, like, say, like, right here or something. Yeah, or down here. A workshop. I need a workshop. Also, I'm kind of curious, where do I teleport to when I come back is the real question. So, we're going to just teleport out and then teleport home and see where we actually end up. Okay, and then we teleport home. Oh! Oh, it's inside! Now that's a feeling that I have not been... For the past, like, 5 houses that I've built, I've always ended up in the water, outside. This is the very first time that I ended up inside. That is an absolute win. Honestly, that's an absolute win. Okay, you know what? I could just make this area my workshop. And I'll just combine it with the kitchen, you know? It's fine, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Alright, we are... There's no bathrooms, alright? It's a big house, there's no bathrooms. There's no bathrooms, there's no... I want to build a bathroom. I need to build a bathroom. I need to figure out a way to build a bathroom. I did like that. If you walk away 11 meters and look to the center of your build and see the green icon, that's where you spawn. I did not know that. I actually did not know that. I'd make a bathroom out here. It would block the view is the problem. The bathroom would block the view. There's no way to fit a bathroom because it would block the view. The only way is, like you said, doing a half wall here and using the back of the wooden stairs. But the wooden stairs... It's not... It doesn't block... You know, it's... You could see through it. It doesn't work. Like, you would have to, like... There's no way. There's ways, but there's no way that I want that I could manage to, fit. So there is no bathroom. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I kind of want to tear down this entire place right now. But this is fine. This is fine. I'm going to keep telling myself this is fine. 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 Left, right stairs to lower away from the view. Yeah, if I were to build it outside... Okay, so I'm thinking of... Right now I'm debating whether or not I want my workshop area to be in this area. Thank you for the hydrate. I will try and stay calm. This is fine. 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 Okay, realistically, I only really need gear bench. Realistically, I only need a gear bench. I only really need a gear bench. You know what I can do? You know what I could do? I could put a storage area in this curse of living on a mountain, is that there's not a lot of flat spaces to work with. This is fine. 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 I'm trying to get another centered staircase, but I'll worry about that later. I'll worry about that later. I need to figure out what to do in here, because... Okay, you know what, we're going to try moving things around, just to see how that works. We're going to relocate this, and say leave it in... Make a platform that just says people being... Then we can build an advanced gear workbench. Like that. Then this. This will not fit in here. This will not fit in here. Yeah. I need to build another structure. Luckily, you know, I have all this space, so it's not the end of the world. But I'm just annoyed that I can't fit everything in there. Oh, I have a lot of space. I actually have a good amount of space here. We're gonna build this here. Is that? Oh, that already cuts out. That's kind of wild. That. I also feel like that's kind of far from everything. I don't want... It's a little inconvenient, to be honest. Okay, how's this? That's a little better. I kind of wish this area was a little bit flatter. Like, I kind of do wish that this area was a little bit flatter. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's not enough space. Okay, I guess we could just use ceiling for this. Can I attach this somehow? There's my half foundations. Right. Is there any way I can put a foundation here? I can't. Yeah, this will do. The lack of foundations here actually annoy me a lot. But there's really not much I can do about it right now. Okay, that's not too bad, to be honest. Then I can have staircase down. Damn it, just link to a foundation already, jeez. This. Okay, there we go. Foundation. Come on, foundation, come on. Okay, there we go. And then from here, I can't foundation over. Ugh. Okay, my I need to make sure that I can have a 3 wide platform. That is kind of ideal for me. The question is, would I be able to do that? Because it doesn't seem like I can. You know what? I'm just gonna use this area. This area seems flat enough. Let's see it here. That work? 2, 3, 4. This might work, maybe. It's a little bit too low, though. It doesn't really help that this area is just so not flat. But that's what you get for building in the mountainside, I guess. Okay. I think this might work a little bit. Come on, just give me something on this side. Just one little bit on this side would be fine. Hold on, what about half? Can I do half here? Man, this side just does not want to give me foundations, huh? Okay, okay. That's... there. Okay, why can't I put a damn block on this side? Jeez. It's green! What do you mean? And that doesn't fit, so this has to move a little bit to the left more. Okay. Okay, that's 3. That's perfectly okay now. Foundations. I don't think that works, to be honest. It's not flat enough. You know what? I used to write poetry. Why do I bring that up? Because in poetry, people might think that poetries that don't have rules are easiest to write, but it's actually the other way around. When you are forced to write following a certain rule, it's actually a lot easier. True story. Why do I bring that up? I am trying to force myself to build with what the foundation's allowing me to build and just work around that, but it doesn't seem like it's working. Alright, so we have 1 minute until pre-rolls are back on. Okay. You know what? Beggars can't be choosers. What we're gonna do is we're going to put this here. We're going to pull this back. Oh, it's too high. Oh. Actually, that kind of works for me. Oh. 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 Oh, okay. Okay. That works really, really well for me. That works incredibly well for me. And then we can just relocate this by dropping that by that. There we go. Okay, we're on to something. This is good. Alright, we're gonna run an ad and I will explain my thought process after this. Alright, going on an ad for 2 minutes. I apologize, I'll be back. What do you mean I'm not sorry? I don't like running ads. This is to prevent people to not encounter ads when they tune in. I don't like ads. It's not I really don't like ads, honestly. But it's just how the modern world has changed. Everything has ads now. And honestly, I feel bad whenever people subscribe because I don't think I stream enough for people to... I appreciate it, but I don't think I deserve it. Alright. So, I managed to find a solid area for me to build my quote-unquote workshop in. Which means... I can close this up like that. Now... I don't think I can close it up properly, like completely, but I don't really think I have much of a choice. Actually, hold on, let me think. Is there a... Yeah, I can't. I'm kind of curious to see if I can pull this to the right more. We're gonna experiment at just a little bit here. We're gonna get rid of this. I'm just gonna move this. Okay, could try this. Could try that. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna keep one to make sure that things are aligned properly. I think that works, actually. I do think that this would work. We're gonna see if we can put down a garage. And the answer is yes, yes we can. That rock kind of does bother me a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, it is acceptable. This works perfectly a-okay. Now, I have an actual area that works like a workshop, and I think it actually works really well this way. The reason why I dip it down by one is something that I found out that it actually... Oh my gosh, hold on. Where's my... I'm getting cold again. That, if you dip it down just by a little bit, you're able to fully keep the thing just under. Okay, so this is kind of bothering me a lot. It's bothering me too much. Okay, we're gonna lift everything up just by a little bit. Just by a smidge. And hopefully it doesn't break anything. There. Oh no. Does the front not work? Does the front not work? Come on. Come on. Okay. What do you mean flatter terrain require? What do you mean? Flatter terrain require? What do you mean flatter terrain require? You know what? It's fine. 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 We're just going to use this here. That. There. That actually looks completely fine. That's fair. That's fair game. We're good. I had to do this last season as well, actually. There we go. And then we're going to add more space behind. I was thinking a triangle foundation actually would be pretty cool here, so we're going to do that. We're going to do... Where's this triangle foundation? Triangle foundation, like that. That. And... And here, is there a way to close that? No, there's not really a way to close that. I mean, I could technically just do that. Okay. Alright, that is going to be our workshop slash storage area. Yeah. Now, the moment of truth is to make sure that we can wall this off properly, which we did. It's all coming together nicely. It's all coming together. Then half foundation. Okay, I guess half foundation's not working there. Quarter? There. That's solid, right? That's solid, that's solid. I think that works. This is fun. This is fun. Okay, now we paint. We're going to paint like we did earlier. That's a ceiling block, that's a ceiling block. Now, because not all of this is foundation, we actually have to paint over everything. Actually, I think this is fine. Is there anything I can fit in that small... I don't think there's anything I can fit in there, unfortunately. Also, I think I'm gonna remove the wallpaper here.
just because it's outside, it doesn't make sense for the outside to be... Wait, does it make sense? Actually, no, it does make sense. It makes sense that the outside is cement, right? That does make sense. My indecisiveness is gonna kill me. My indecisiveness is gonna kill me someday. I could feel it. I could feel it. Small square. There we go. And then print for triangle. And print for triangle foundation. There we go. Okay, so here we're going to ceiling it up. Then we got a bunch of triangles. And that is essentially what my house looks like. I am actually really happy about this. Now, I need to figure out a way that I can easily navigate. I guess a zipline platform. A zipline platform right here that can go down to here. Also, I should probably have... This would kill people. So we gotta have them make sure there is that. There we go. And then in here, we will have a garage, because, you know, I always break my vehicles. And then a double door here like that. So this is where my workshop is, and I'll put my storage here. And then my... Yeah, okay. I think this is a good build. This is a good build. Okay. Relocate these things carefully. That. Relocate this. There we go, side by side. Then relocate this. Gotta make sure that I don't accidentally break anything. Oh. I'm gonna shift this down a little bit. And then we're going to move that down here. There. That. Going to put that right. Like that. Ugh, I wish I could push this a little. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Okay. And then we'll have our storage along this wall, so we still have a really nice view. Nice. And then the territory terminal, we'll leave it rid of that wall. Territory terminal can just go right under here. And then let's build a securement. Fancy one right here. Actually, probably gonna keep that in the center right here. like that. And then territory terminal will stay in the center. Okay. I am loving everything now. I think everything is coming together very nicely. My ceilings are coming apart, so I'm going to add support. There. I think that's a little better. And it would probably prevent my ceiling from falling apart. Okay. I'm really happy with how this external build is, but I kind of want to take a break now and finish this off later. But I am very happy with this. I am very, very happy with this. When we continue the building, we'll do like a garden here, down here. But and a proper way of navigating into, you know, our workshop area, because right now this is not practical. But look at that. This is a very nice area, and we can put a vehicle on display here. Garage display. Oh, I really want this. Let's display that. Yeah. That is nice. Alright. I think this is solid. I think this is really, really solid. We got a good view in many parts of the house. We got plenty of space. We're utilizing all the space. We do need a proper way of, you know, getting back up here, but I'm thinking like a central zip line, like right here, and then we can zip down, zip up, zip here, like 3 zip lines. I think that would be pretty solid. But we'll do that when we come back. I'm gonna eat something because I'm hungry. And then probably start interior decorating. Yeah. I'm happy. I love this. I love this. I am loving this right now. The more I see it, the more I love it. Yeah, this is good. This is good. We got a nice viewing platform. We got our nice power. Eventually we'll get our power sorted out up there. And then we got our main building. And then we got our workshop. And no bathrooms. You know what? Maybe I could make a small bathroom here. I could probably fit a small bathroom in here. Or, I don't know. On over here? I can make a bathroom over there. We're good. We're good. Alright. I think that's a good place to end. I will be back probably after dinner time, like I say 3 hours from now, give or take. I'm currently level 32. I kind of want to push for 40, but I also kind of want to finish my house. So I'm probably going to finish my house and then push for 35. Depending on how things go. Commissions don't open yet, right? Commissions... Yeah, commissions aren't open for 13 hours. So, yeah, I'll probably do a leveling tomorrow. But we are definitely going to finish this house today. Alright, I'm calling it right now. This is my plan. I'm going to finish this house today. I am very happy with what we have so far. It's only been 2.5 hours. We're going to take a roughly 3-hour break and I'll be back. Until then, stay safe, stay hydrated. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And that'll be it for tonight. For now. I'll be back tonight. Have a good one. Bye.